Hey there, permit filers and woodchucks. Suddenly, chipper. So I'm down here by the Baptist. I was going to start up front, but it's it's 6 o'clock in Live Oak. I just got the chipper here. I was going to try and do an hour or so tonight, but I found out Monday is Memorial Day, so the chipper renter place is closed. So I have to keep it on Monday. So instead of having Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, I have Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that's a little bit of the pressure off. So it's been a long day. I was up early as usual. I completed all the permits, went to the bank and notarized some of the paperwork, filed all the permits, and the permit checker lady said I got an A on the test because most people make a lot of mistakes on the permits, and everything I filled out was what I needed and everything was filled out correctly. So yay team. Then I spoke to a Patrick. Patrick is also in the office there, but Patrick is the inspector dude. So I had some questions about grounding wires and sequence of events and when I get the permit, etc., etc. And the way it's going to work out, and I'll write this up on Zalongo not to bore you all to death, but basically everything has to be done. And then they come out, inspect one time, your sewer, your RV plug, your water, everything gets checked once. And then if they sign it off, then they send a message over to Florida Power and Light, and Florida Power and Light comes out, sticks a meter in, and turns the power on. The well guy had, the well quoter, Carlos, had misinformed me that they wanted power before they drilled. And when I was talking to Patrick, he said, no, that's bullshit. Nobody gets power until their well is done. So you need to go back and talk to them. So I called them back to requote anyway. And the bad news is, double bad news. Bad news is the quote went up by $900, so the well is going to be close to $5,000 because COVID, because blah, blah, blah. And the other bad news is it's going to take them 5 weeks to set up a drilling appointment. But they are going to quote it, cite it, and do all that shit on Wednesday. So they're going to come out, they're going to look, they're going to, basically pick the spot where they're going to drill. And the boss of Hall's well driller digger, he said, no, that Carlos gave you bum information. We have our own generators and we'll drill the well, no problem. And so that's good. But had I known that, I could have called these guys 4 weeks ago, honestly, 3 weeks ago, and they could have had the well done already. So anyway, now it's looking like first week of, what are we in? We're going into September. So it's probably the first week of October, unless they do me a solid and get in a little early. So we'll know more on that later. So it looks like the long pole in the tent now becomes the well. And that's the news that's fit to print from Live Oak. You can see in the distance there, Susie's on site. Sherry gave her back to me. Sherry got herself a little pickup truck, about like the one I sold to Jono. And today we made a tentative deal that she takes the Suzuki, I take her little pickup truck, which I wanted a pickup truck anyway, and she gives me $1,500. So that's a win-win. That's good for me. She said she needs to double check with her son to make sure it's an okay deal, but she doesn't like the little pickup truck he gave her because it was his truck originally. She hates it because it's just not what she wants. But she needed something because I'm taking Susie back. So she wants Susie and I want a spare vehicle. So if her kid is okay with me taking her little pickup truck, I end up with cash. I get rid of Susie, which nobody likes, even Josh. And I get a more utilitarian vehicle. So pray for me, fingers crossed. Cast some bones and blood. Let's all hope it works out. She'll know by tomorrow. So the more I talk to people, the more shit works out. So I'm going to go eat and settle down, and I'm going to get out here at the crack of dawn and do chippy chippy all weekend. See y'all later. And by the way, end of summer, Memorial Day. I can't believe it. It just snuck up on me. All right, folks. Bye-bye.